What are you doing? Cleaning my PSA GF3. Why? That thing's junk's gonna jam anyway. No, it's not. Yes, it is. I bet it's just as good as your Zastava. Why don't you get yourself something nice, like a Zastava? Let's go to the range and try it out. I bet I'll beat it. All right, yeah, we'll see. All right, let's go. Let's go to the range. Let's see how, put your money where your mouth is. What's up, guys? As you saw from the intro, today I'm putting a Zastava M70 against a PSA Gen 3. This mini little segment called Cheap versus Steep, and we'll see how it goes. That being said, the Zastava is mine. The PSA is a buddy of mine's. We'll just call him Josh D, a Italian man. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. The Zastava. I am repping the PSA shirt, though. I do like PSA, nothing against them, but they are the cheaper version. I believe the Gen 3s right now on sale when you find them, roughly $600 or $700 ish. Sometimes as low as $5. The M70 though, I think starts at 14 right now. So we'll get into it. I'll show you little differences on them, the setups we have, and then we'll shoot. Let's get to it. All right, we're gonna start on the PSA. Like I said, it's a buddy of mine's. Mostly Magpul furniture. Got the Zukov long rail, the Zukov stock, and the Magpul grip on it. He does have the Fab Defense dust cover, rail dust cover, and does have a standard slanted muzzle brake. He put a TLR2 HL on it, so it's got a light and laser combo, and a vertical grip. Now the big difference between this and the Zastava is it does not have a cutout to lock the bolt back. But he does have an NC Star red dot on it. Not sure what exact model it is. Yeah. Onto my Zastava. Put out the way. I put a TDI Arms M4 buffer tube system on it, so I can put the AR style stocks on it. Magpul stock. TID Arms grip on it. Pistol grip. I do have a M-Lock hand stop on it. I forgot what the company is that make this. I'm going to probably replace this with the JMac Customs one eventually. And I do have a Epsilon AK muzzle brake on it. That being said, I also have the SIG Romeo 4 Juliet 4 combo. That's the red dot and the magnifier. And I do have a UTG Pro side rail mount on it. So yeah, Zastava, made in Serbia, like right here. And the PSA, obviously made in the US. As for magazines, all three of the magazines I have. This is the Zastava factory one. Fits in, locks in. Magpul. It's a little finicky with the Magpul, but it does lock in tight. And my personal favorite, I like the Palm USA AK mags, or US Palm, whatever they are. For the PSA, the Zastava mag does lock in. It does take a little bit of pressure to get the mag out. The Magpul ones work the best. That's just what I believe they're designed around. You don't hear an audible click, but it is tight in there. I cannot get the US Palm mags to lock in. So yeah, there's that. We'll just keep them on the Zastava. As for the ammo, keep it consistent. Just got some Bulgarian surplus AK rounds. Steel case. I can get the paper open. steel case, lacquer coated. And I do have some special Hornady subsonic. We'll get into that at the end of the video. That is a 255 grain sub X. But yeah, let's get to the range and get shooting. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load up 5 shots for each. I'm gonna do 25, 50, and then 100-yard, just test for accuracy. I got the big target down there, so we'll see how we do accuracy wise on both of them. For a fair comparison, I'm gonna be sitting and using a tripod just to have it as most accurate as possible. Let's get to it and let's get loud. All right, guys, got the chrono set up and we're at about 25 yards ish. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot this target, and I'll put the shots on the screen for you. Let's see how she does. Starting with the PSA 5 shots. That was 5. I did forget one, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and fire another one. We'll fire low because it's already not looking too good for this thing at this range. Could very well be the optic. All right, those 5 shots. Pretty close. Average of 24.16. Yeah, and it does have a jam, so you guys can see that. Nice little jam in there. All right, we'll go take a look at the target and be right back. All right, guys, I'm gonna throw it up on the screen of the target. It's not looking too good for that setup. Let's try the Zastava. Shooting very high. I'll keep aiming the center of those so we know the group. Not trying to adjust. I will say the trigger is a lot better on the PSA. It's 3, 4, 5. Take a look at that. You can see, guys, a lot. Here's the 2 I can find from the PSA. Like I said, it could be the scope. Could be the gun itself. But yeah, that's the grouping for the Zastava. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Let's push it back a little bit. All right, guys, I'm about 10, 15 yards away, if that. If I'm not satisfied with how this groups, I'm probably not going to go forward with this because at that point it's unsafe to continue firing this. But let's give it one more shot. That hit so far above the red. I'm aiming at the very bottom of the target now. I believe the sight's so bad in this thing that it is too dangerous to shoot farther back. So I'm just gonna step back a little bit and shoot some steel for you guys and finish off the mag. The rest we're gonna do on the Zastava. I don't have the tools right with me to take the sight off to do it, and it's not my gun. I want to take the sight off regardless. But yeah, we'll shoot some steel with it. We'll just finish off the magazine. I'm gonna step back a little bit. Be right back. Test. All right, I'm a little farther back. I'm gonna finish off this on the steel. I was aiming super low and still hitting either where I'm aiming or way above, so I'm just gonna aim low. It's about where. Yeah, I'm aiming at the bottom of the plate, and I just hit almost the top of the berm. I'm aiming about 1.5 feet from the bottom of the target into the dirt. Yeah, guys, this thing is. The irons might be good, but the scope definitely isn't. So that's it for this. Let's go back to the Zastava. All right, guys, back on the second day. Buddy, let me take the optic off. So we're gonna test it again at 25 yards, at 50, and we'll push both back to 100. Let's get to it. I believe taking the optic off gives us the most fair comparison. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go take a look. Much better, actually, on the paper. But the grouping's a little bigger than the Zastava. Let's push back to 50. All right, guys, at 25 yards, or I'm at 50 yards. Let's see how this does compared to yesterday. Take a look. All right, I did mark where the last shots were, but you can see that it's starting to hit farther and farther left. I know the older generation G3s or GF3s were prone to having canted irons. But yeah, that might be the case. Let's push out to 100. Test. All right, guys, I'm at about 50 yards with the Zastava. We're no longer testing the PSA because it just does not, the accuracy is just not safe for me. But yeah, here we go, 50 yards on paper, 5-shot group. All right, let's go test it out, or look at it. Take you guys with me. Pretty tight pattern there. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll cover these up and we'll push to 100. Actually, I got something special for you. We'll do that first, then we'll push to 100. All right, guys, got a pineapple down there and a watermelon. We'll see what we can do with it. Have to aim a little bit low. But let's get to it and let's pop some pineapples. Pineapple destruction in 3, 2, 1. I might have hit it. I think I did. Let me go take a look at it because I don't want to waste a bunch of shots on it if I hit it. All right, guys. Since the full metal jacket's going straight through like I thought, we're going to do something special for you guys. Got some subsonic, the Sub-X bullets from Hornady. And to test that, we're going to put on my Banish 46 V2. Got a alignment rod to check it. Go ahead and do that real quick. Go ahead and take that out. Go ahead and lock it back so we know it's empty. Go ahead and take off this muzzle device. Fortunately for AKs, they index off a pin and not just the threads. So don't worry about hand tightening anything or like that. There, take the muzzle brake off. And I got a adapter. Which I will thread on. Remember, AKs are righty loosey and lefty tighty. If you can get the threads lined up. Push down a little detent. And boom. It's on. Make sure it's tight. You don't want the your alignment off. It'll get a baffle strike. I'm gonna have to blur this for YouTube because I know they're sensitive about thread on suppressor for some reason. Go ahead and straighten this out. What's up, guys? Sorry my camera overheated. We're at 104 heat index and it's not even really summer yet. But like I was saying, testing the barrel concentricity with an alignment rod, and we are good. So we are suppressed. We're ready to rock. I'm gonna fire 2 shots into paper. I'll shoot the watermelon or the pineapple, then the watermelon, and then I will fire 2 shots into steel, all suppressed, so you guys can hear that. If this mag doesn't want to cooperate with me. Get the ammo all the way in there. It's 3. All right, guys. I'm also going to go ahead and chrono this so we can get some measurements on it. See how fast it says versus how fast it's actually going. All right, 2 on paper. 2 on the pineapple, or 1 pineapple, watermelon, and then steel. I probably should have wrapped it. There we go. A little high, but we're at 11:14. So failure to cycle. Once you start getting the subsonics, a little wonky. Don't always want to feed right. That is dead on. All right, let's get that pineapple. Now the watermelon. A nice pop to it. Let's go ahead and finish off that pineapple. Oh, we actually cycled. That's new. Yep. That was 10.95. Let's go ahead and load one more for that. Actually, we'll do 2 more. One for the watermelon, one for steel. All right, on the watermelon. 3, 2, 1. That was 11:55, so just on the steel. Maybe I cycled, maybe I didn't. We'll find out. Oh, smoke out the barrel. All right, guys. That was my subsonics. Let's push out to 100. See how we do. Well, guys, I forgot to hit record like a big dummy for the range camera. So you can see the 2 shots. That was the first one for the sub. Second one here. Pineapple's destroyed. Watermelon split open. Had a decent chunk one. Yeah, fortunately I just forgot to hit record. But yeah, it's gonna make some deer happy. Or raccoons, whatever else comes out here. All right. Probably gonna come back tomorrow and get permission from my friend. See if I can take that optic off. And we'll try it without the optic if he wants, or if he lets me. If he's cool with it. Because I want to give it a chance, but I think that optic is what's throwing it off too much. All right. See you tomorrow. All right, guys, since we know it's shooting left, I put a red dot all the way to the right so I can try to see how it's grouping. You already know it's going to shoot the left, so 3, 2, 1. So see how we did. All right, guys, those are new holes. 3 of these were from the last grouping at 25 or 50. These are new, so it's shooting that far off at 100. Let's go with the Zastava. Testing. Okay. Well, guys, I forgot that I had this sight in for subs, so I'm shooting a little over the target. I'm gonna go ahead and fire 5 more shots, aiming at the base of the paper, just to see where where it's grouping at 100. Let's get to it. Having a hard time keeping it steady, but let's go take a look at the at that target. Aiming down here, hitting 5 shots here. It's not too bad. Let's shoot that subsonic in the sand. See how it does. All right, guys, I'm going to test the Supersonics without Ear Pro just to see what they sound like. Here we go. Firing in 3, 2, 1. Not too bad. Hear a little bit of ring, but not much. And lockback. All right, let's shoot the sand now. All right, guys, here we go with the sand. That was a little louder. Pick up my got a big piece of something here. Try and get it washed off for you guys. All right, full metal jacket. See if we can find anything else in there. All right, let's try the Sub X. I'm gonna give it a second to cool down first, then we'll dig it out. All right, guys, sorry the camera overheated, but here's the 255 grain Sub X. There's a lot of mass. All right, let's go into the final thoughts on these. Actually, real quick, here's a comparison of the two. Left, you got the regular full metal jacket, and right is the Sub X. All right. All right, guys, final thoughts on these. The GF3 without the iron sights, 4 or 5 out of 10. With iron, or with the optic, I should say, that when it was on it. With it, maybe a 1 out of 10 or 0 out of 10. My Yugo, my Zastava, 8 or 9 out of 10. Love it. Do love my AKs. And like I said, the only issue I have personally with these is a Yugo pattern. It's hard to find furniture for it, and they are expensive. You can get the GF3, I think, around $500 or $600 on sale. If you want something a little better, pick up a GF5. I think they're around $800-900 usually. These are around $1,400 now, but my opinion, build a little better. The only issue is the furniture. All right, guys, see you around.